Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. Oh God, no. Sorry. What else do we have on another channel here? Will Smith. Yeah, we had to sing that Whitney Houston song, I think in 6th grade. Was it? Yeah, it was like a choir thing that our teacher, Mr. Givens, had us do. It was either was it Mr. Givens? Or maybe it was Mr. Delk in 5th grade. I don't remember, it all blends together. That was a long time ago. Mr. Delk, but that's as far back as I can remember in elementary school, by the way. I think 4th grade I remember bits of. I remember bits and pieces of other classes, but I don't remember all of my teachers. Mr. Delk loved trees and the forest. And Mr. Givens was super into baseball, and I traded baseball cards with him. Fun fact. I used to trade baseball cards with my 6th grade teacher. Yep. Anyways, good morning and welcome to my Tireside Chat. I'm a minute 24 into this video and just now mentioning that. It's been a while since I've made one of these videos. And per usual, lots going on. I am, as you can see, headed to work once again. It is Tuesday, May 14th, 2024. It has begun to warm up around here finally. Not saying that with a lot of happiness in my voice, so don't misinterpret it. It's gotten to be around, low 90s so far, which is really not bad. But I mean, actually, a month or two from now, I'm going to be looking back on these days with fondness. But good news is, since we got our solar panels put in last year, I've been monitoring those, and I'm still, as of right now, even though we've been using the AC moderately the past week or so, I've been monitoring it, and I'm still generating. Like even yesterday, it was a little more than what. Yeah, I think it was like 92 yesterday in the afternoon, and AC was running a good amount. I'm gonna try not to hit this homeless person right here. If they would hurry up and get out of the street. At least they're crossing on the green light. But yeah, I'm still. See, yesterday I think we generated almost 60 kilowatts and used like 35. So that's pretty good. I imagine once, on like the worst summer days when it's like 110 outside, the AC is running a lot more, it may be about even, if not a little bit under. However, we did just get the insulation redone in the house. So I've got nice, good quality insulation in the attic now, where we had a pretty pathetic amount of crappy insulation prior to that. And I found a contractor who just came in and they just sprayed insulation in the attic. Yeah, wasn't that expensive actually. They quoted us, it was about $2,000. Basically came out to about $1 a square foot to get it done. And they came out just a couple weeks ago. They showed up at like 7:30, it was like 7 in the morning, I think. And they were done by 10 o'clock. Wasn't that big a deal. So that's nice. So we have that now too. So hopefully that's going to help with our energy bills. And whoa, what the hell was that? The car just got hit with a rock or something. That's great. yeah, there's that. Speaking of summer, kids have like Rays on doing finals right now this week. They're going to be done after this week, maybe next. I know they finish early, and then Dean's got 3 more weeks. I think it's the first early, like June 5th. Danielle would correct me. She knows what it is. And of course Dean knows what it is. He's counting the days. He's been counting the days for a couple of weeks now. Once it got to like 45 days of class left. There's 45 days of class, 45 actual days. But he's been counting the days until summer break. I don't know what we're going to do this summer. This is the first summer where we have the kids full-time. Since we've had the kids full-time, since Brooks moved to the Northern California, 6 hours away, it's kind of weird. We don't know how to plan, because tentatively I was thinking, so she, the idea was that she'd move up there and then she would get the kids for the summer, but it's a complex thing. It's going to be hard for Ray to go spend much time up there with Brooks, because Ray's working, and I don't know, they might go up there for like a week or something. Dean might go up for 2 or 3 weeks at some point, but anyways, I did confirm at least that Brooks is going to be teaching summer school like the first couple of weeks of summer and then the last couple of weeks of summer. So if I wanted to take a trip with the kids, I could do so. And I was thinking about taking them up to Washington to go visit my family up there. And I was looking at plane tickets. So if we were to go in the beginning of June, like right after school got out, round trip for 3 of us, because Danielle can't go, she's busy with work, which sucks. But round trip for 3 of us just for plane tickets was like $1,500 on Alaska, which flies direct from Fresno to Seattle. And if we go in August, it's like $800. I would like to go and get out of town, but it's like, yeah, Ray would want to go too, but it'd be hard for them to get away from work for a week, get another trip away. When we're also looking at possibly going to Disneyland around Halloween time, so that's September, October, which that would probably just be a few days, 2 or 3 days. And then maybe going to Washington for Christmas this year, which we've never done. I don't know, I thought it'd be kind of nice. So, I don't know. Outside of that, I have no plans for this summer. No plans. And the other thing is just, it's just so expensive. Meanwhile, all these other families have gone into massive amounts of debt. I saw a graph the other day, which sounds about right, showing the level of credit card debt in the United States from like 2015 till now. And it kind of does this, where it's like 2015, it gradually goes up, then you hit 2020 and it drops dramatically, because everybody was getting the COVID unemployment benefits, the $600 a week, and so they were paying off all their debt. And then after 2021, 2022, it starts to climb back up, and then to where it's like not quite double what it was before, but it's like way higher. So people it's like they paid off a bunch of debt, and then 2021, 2022, 2023, everybody did revenge traveling. That was a term, if you've never heard that before. It was like revenge vacation, making up for COVID, and the fact that we paid off all our credit cards. Like let's we'll put it on the credit card. It costs us $10,000 to go to Disneyland for 3 days with the kids, but screw it, let's go. We'll put it on the credit card. And so everybody's been doing that. And now the economy's, I don't care what they say, it's kind of in a downturn. Inflation's bad. People can't afford day-to-day things so much anymore and are having more and more trouble paying their bills. And you're seeing reports of people being late on credit card payments, that's what I had heard was that I think it was Bank of America had their, I think it was their quarterly earnings report a few weeks ago, where it was, I forget how many billions lower than expected, but they said that it was due to people missing credit card payments this past quarter, and they only expect it to get worse. And that's usually when these types of things happen in the economy. It's the credit card payments get missed first, and eventually people are unable to make payments on their cars and their mortgages. And so we're kind of in that first stage of credit collapse, which is going to have a ripple effect throughout the rest of the economy. Meanwhile, I have some credit card debt, but it's all centered around my crypto business, and if I had to, I could pay it off in a moment's notice. I'd rather not, because I've got it invested, and I'm waiting for that to mature, hopefully this year, next year, year and a half. So we'll I'm just patiently waiting to see how things go. And in the meantime, I'm working, and work is going well. It's been challenging, which is good, in a good way. It's been challenging. My new sysadmin, Shaylin, started on March 19th. So we are almost 2 months into her residency, if you'll call it that. It's not a medical position. It's a residency, sure. And she's been fantastic. A little like too aggressive in trying to get things done to where it's almost what's the word I'm trying to think of? Carelessly destructive. I've got to like pump the brakes on her sometimes, but like whoa, slow down. Let's like test this out on a small group of people first before we start rolling out changes to the whole company. Yada yada yada. No, really, it's been fantastic, and we're getting a lot done. I'm hoping like within the next year we have so many changes happening and upgrades, and just a lot of catching up from like years and years of my predecessor, my boss, having to run things all by himself, and then like going through COVID, and running a company with 150 employees, just him and then the MSP to help him. But so there's a lot of changes to be made and improvements, but we're working on it. Anyways, all right, well, I guess that's about it for today. Good checking in. What else is going on? He drinks a cider drink. He sings the songs that remind him of the good times. He sings the songs that remind him of the better times. Wait for it, wait for it. I get no doubt, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Oh, the one-hit wonders of the 90s. 1997. 1997. It was quite a year. Speaking of 1997, I'm working on it's probably going to take me years. I think I mentioned this to my dad, but I'm working on writing an autobiography. I don't know if anything will ever come of it, but I used started using OneNote at home for multiple things, Microsoft OneNote, which is great. You just got like a bunch of different tabs, and you just blurt out your thoughts. And it syncs to my phone too, and my laptop, and my desktop, and so I can just like, if I think of anything, I can just like type it in. But you know, I read up on like some tips and tricks on writing an autobiography, and like what to include, what to think about, what to leave out, all sorts of cool stuff. And I've got like working on a general layout and some throwing ideas out there in the beginning stages of it. Just kind of just for fun. So I don't know. We'll see if anything ever comes of it, but I've been kind of busy with everything else in my life in the meantime, but so it's going to be a slow process. So anyways, that's all for now. I'm checking out. Have a good day, everyone.